And of course, the recording has to start with the word now. Because that's when the moment I clicked on the video. So, how is everybody doing today? That's great! Alright. Oh, wait a minute. The recording didn't catch your voice because I had the desktop audio. Let's get another one a little bit louder for the audience.
I'm tired.
There we go.
I'm tired as well.
Aww.
I'm tired, but I can't go to bed because I got to learn about aliases and environment variables and shell configuration
Aliases.
file.
I thought you said aliens.
Redirection. No.
About aliens.
Redirection, piping, command substitution, directories, files, and then I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and try and learn about links and file system hierarchy standards before I have to go to work.
Sounds beautiful.
You know how it is.
Yeah. Yeah, luckily I don't have the whole college responsibilities on, but apparently that's going to happen within the next year, so probably sooner or later.
Oh, you're actually going to college.
Yeah, I do plan on
Yeah,
doing
what
it.
are you going to college for?
Art.
Whatever for.
Art and literature.
Culinary arts?
No,
Art and
not
literature.
culinary. I mean, like, visual arts. Like, I'm trying to get into comic book arts, which is a very niche field. But it's my passion.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Which is why I'm going to focus mostly on just, like, visual art stuff.
Not exactly passionate about piping.
Yeah, I know.
Where are you going for that?
As in redirection, piping, and command substitution. I don't know what piping is yet. I haven't learned about it.
You see, you stick a pipe in your mouth, you blow a puff, and then you get really high.
The way I understood it is you stick your pipe in someone else.
Sir.
No, that's called procreation.
Also called piping. Because it's the English language, and literally every
Isn't
there
single
also
word
an
in the
Adobe
language is an innuendo.
Isn't there also an Adobe program called Procreate?
There might be.
Oh goodness, I gotta look that up.
Wait,
That
no.
reminds me of a meme I've got somewhere.
You better do it with a Okay. All right. So today we only have okay.
Homies.
So today
We only have Taurus, Bruno, and Tylenol acetaminophen.
Yes. The cast, as always, of course, is usually
I think anybody who's tuning in is Dickaroos?
Yeah, there's usually Dickaroos, Vagilinol, Brutius Maximus, and Tarstickles. But unfortunately, there is no Dickaroos today because he chose watching a movie with my sister.
I'm tired AF,
Skill issue.
but I'm ready to throw some guys around because I'm like 200 pounds of pure muscle. I don't remember how much I weigh.
Yeah, we gotta get you guys some characters.
You're a random blacksmith from out in the middle of nowhere. I don't think you've ever stepped on a scale before.
Or grass. Actually, he's only touched grass. A lot of grass. The burning kind. Tobacco. Anyways, alrighty. So, let us begin with,
Who's going first?
Let's begin with you, Taurus.
Because the party's been split through no fault of our own.
Yeah, I know.
2.4 is almost done.
Thank you. Okay, so,
Why are there 13 subsections?
So, we're going to begin with good old Clip Studio Paint Pro. Because that is what I am. I am a Clip Studio Paint Pro.
It's just alias.
just aliens. Miners. Oh no! Dang it! I'm trying to push it
Oh,
over
goodness.
onto my other screen. There we go. Oh, it's only doing it at like 30 frames per second. That sucks, but okay. If you also give me a second, I am going to also stream this over on overloaded. Whatever. Okay, I'm going to share my screen here. There we go. Now my screen should. Whoa! What is going on? There we go. Okay. Okay. So you guys see my screen? My beautiful screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a meme. There's a meme in the meme board. We'll deal with that in a second. Do I have my stylus on me? I have to have my stylus on me.
It's specifically for Jared since he mentioned that there was a program called Procreate. It was the language he said. I don't remember.
Oh dear.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, I do not have my stylus with me, so I'm gonna have to try to do this the best I can with using a mouse. Also, I tripped my microphone. I hope my audio still sounds fabtabulous. You're the first to get touched by my perfect body. Okay, so does everybody remember what happened
Time to
last?
touch your perfect body.
Yes. Does everybody remember what happened last?
I remember details pertaining to me, and it's that I was about to get eaten again. Again.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had a PTSD flashback earlier.
Oh,
I think you mean nostalgia episode.
No, it wasn't nostalgia.
it was.
I had like, bro, I had to go outside. It was almost like a panic attack,
Oh.
and I have
I
no
think that
idea
is what
why.
it's called.
If you're talking about having PTSD, maybe don't lead with I had to go outside.
Well, I had to go outside because I couldn't breathe inside.
Well, it makes it sound like you were having a panic attack
Okay. Let's not.
because you had to go outside.
Okay. Let's not
Can we
completely
stay
dwindle
on
down.
topic, please?
Let's not completely dwindle down the experience.
That's not the right word either.
I'm not completely privy to what it is. I have had a panic attack in the past, but it's not a pleasant experience.
No, it wasn't. I was actually questioning if I was okay. I don't know why, but I had some. I had an episode, we'll call it.
Okay. All right. So you guys are looking at the thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sharing the screen.
I probably can. All right, I'm viewing it.
Alrighty.
All right, yeah,
Okay, so
I can see a black thing
yes, that black
and
thing.
paper.
Okay, so the black thing
That what he's fighting.
to the mm, to the right is
Artist loves fighting black things.
Why are you interrupting me? You're evil.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, let the man speak.
Okay, so you guys came from over here in a raft. You are currently in Lake Armadillo, in Armadillo Lake, somewhere south of the Thousand Islands. Unfortunately, you came across a devastating storm, which separated all of you. Um, on the North Island, um, over here, this is not to scale. This is just the best I can do drawing with a mouse. Um,
Isn't that where I am? Sorry to interrupt.
Is it what?
Is it where I am?
No, the North Island is where Tylenol and Vikaroos are, along with
Okay.
the mysterious Goliath friend that they were given mention to. Over to the east is the place technically closest to the coast. That is where Bruno is being held over an unlit campfire and has
Uh,
just recently been awoken. The South Island over here is where we're going to start off this episode with Taurus, good old Taurusticles. Um, he just walked into a village and he is being led to the boss of this to apparently somebody being referred to as the boss. It's possible that
Aren't
he's
they like
another.
army people?
Yeah, these are Aarakocrans,
Okay.
or in Bruno's terms, Aarakocrans. Um, so you are being led over to a guy named who's being referred to as the boss, and unlike the other places, which are just tents, big old tents that are like being held around a campfire, um, that's basically tells you that it's the camp. You are being
Mm-hmm.
led into essentially like a building. Um,
Okay.
not really like a big building, but if we look over
It's
here,
just it's something more superior over the tents.
yes, it's something more akin to like whatever I can. Where the only it's a bit more Shreked. It's a bit more Shrek than this. Like that. Only a lot less. Um, only a lot more into the box of the thing. You get what I mean. Um,
Yes, I get it.
also also there is a West Island that is where Myrtle is. We'll get to him after I get done with whatever I have in store for our young hero over here. Um, who really wants to call everybody the KKK. Okay, so
Cool Kids Club.
yeah, the Cute Kittens Club. Uh,
Or that makes it cuter because they're K's.
yes. Although most people seem to be in agreement that this is the Moon Unit, I guess. Which the more I think about it, the more great it is because it kind of fits the theme of the campaign that we've set up. Which most of the
The
camp
lunar campaign.
Yes, not only that, but also it's a big fuck you to to the it's a it's literally like a symbolic fuck you to Myrtle. Primarily from Bruno. Bruno really likes giving Myrtle the middle finger. But anyway, I got sidetracked again. Um so let us move on. Um I don't want to say let us move on again. Okay. So Taurus, you are being led into this building, and there are two Aarakocrans to either side of you currently. Um, they're they're telling you, this is where the boss lives. Make your decision, my young friend.
Okay. Do they lead me into it, or are they just telling me that's where the boss lives?
Now, they stay put, but they're basically like as you're like looking at both of them, wondering like, okay, basically what you just said you're wondering about. They're just like staying put and like pointing you over to the shack building thingy.
Okay, So they want me to go in.
Yes. Right now, the need for blood is
By
rising.
the sound of, well, how you.
Okay, so you're going in?
Yes, because I'm guessing that's what they're saying from what you said.
Alrighty. So you go up the stairs and into the at the door. It's a bit of a jagged door. It fits the rest of the building. Opening it obviously makes noise. At that noise, you see like a somewhat haggard birdman looking at you like, "Would you pipe it down already?" And a really crazy sounding old man voice, fitting with the other Aarakocrans. Kind of raspy voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, you're a human. Okay. Hmm. He then walks over to you and peeks behind you. Despite the fact that you're somewhat short, the dude looks actually shorter than frickin' Bruno, which means that this dude is short. Um, so he's like peeking behind
Me
you.
or the?
The haggard Birdman, the
Okay.
boss.
Okay.
He peeks behind you and says, "Why is there a human at my doorstep?" And the birds
Uh,
behind you kind of shrug.
your servants or your people led me to you and told me this is where the boss lives. And I assume they wanted me to meet you.
Yes, I suppose it's because they think you can help me. You probably can, actually. You look really young. Okay. I have a question for you. Uh, do you believe in ghosts? He says while he's like sitting down onto a chair and like putting his bird hand over it, putting his chin over his bird hand, and asking you, bit of an outrageous question. The heck?
I guess I've heard stories, but enlighten me on your problem.
Uh, well, you see, a little bit over closer to the shore, in that direction over there. He points over to the doorway, but like in a bit of an angle. There's a haunted mansion. Goes down a little deep underground. And well, for generations we have tried figuring stuff out about this. But I think my ancestors are pussies. Hmm.
Meaning,
Meaning
you want me to go in there and find out about this ghost
I'd like to figure
or
out
exterminate the ghost?
I would like to figure out hmm, who lies on the chair at the bottom floor. Can you do that for me?
I can, but I ask only out of curiosity what is in it for my benefit. And I have a few conditions.
Does it have anything to do with leaving this island? You people probably don't belong here. We don't have nearly enough food to feed ourselves. We're going through a bit of a
That can be
turf
one of
war.
them. Do you have anything else to offer me, like money, or do you not have anything?
Um, let's see here. Not really on me at the moment, but there's probably some stuff hidden down there. I don't think we really picked up a bunch of the coins, but there's also some trap stuff, which means we didn't really pick up open a bunch of the chests. So you can have anything you
Alright.
find that's in there. I just want whatever's sitting on the chair at the bottom floor. Unless it's a person. If it's a person, just let me know. Or bring me a finger or
Alright.
two.
My first condition is I want 5 of your best troops to come with me.
5 of my best troops? That can be arranged. This is the
And
maybe let's
do you have anybody expendable?
expendable.
Yes. Do you have anybody that you hate so much that you don't care if they die or not?
Um. He walks out.
You're out here doing a bad diplomacy speed run. Why?
He wa- he
Ethan, I have
slowly
a plan.
he slowly walks outside, and he goes over and points at a very small Aarakocra. I think that would fit. I think that one would probably fit the criteria. And another Aarakocra screams, um, "No bacon! That's your child!" I know what I said. He is probably the most expendable. Everyone else is
Alright.
not very expendable, but like, keep in mind there's like 12 of us. 11. You know, Grand Sentinel just died yesterday. How did Grand Sentinel die? I'm not talking about it. Okay. He talks
Alright.
funny.
If you wish, he can come with me and I can make him less expendable.
Perhaps.
So he can become more useful to your tribe or village.
Alright. I'll take you up on that offer.
I need 5 of your best warriors and him. And I will gladly help you out with your interest.
Alright. For a second there, I
With
thought you
your
were
best
talking about.
warriors, like you didn't just take the entire fighting section of the tribe.
Yeah, he just said that there's like 12 of us. Saying you're
Well,
grabbing like
I didn't
6
know.
of.
Be like the joke is that there's only 4 warriors in the tribe, so the fifth warrior is like just some random dude.
Well, I had no idea how small the village was until he said that 2 minutes ago, and I had asked for 5 of his best soldiers 5 minutes ago, give or take.
All right. So he points over to about to to 5 of the people, including the 2 that led you here, and the one that basically said that Grand Sentinel just died.
I couldn't hear you. You cut out.
Oh, did I
Yeah.
cut out?
Better just stop talking.
Oh, did I? Are you not able to hear me? Okay. Let me. Something's going on.
Dungeon Master?
Hang on, hang on. Dang it. Cut now. Alright, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, good. I think I glitched out a little bit. Okay, so the guy points over. Dang it! Over at over at five of them. Three of which are the aforementioned familiar ones. And then calls over for the child. Hey, kid! And the child goes over and says, "Hello, Dad." Hi! You need to come over this guy with the haunted house. Okay.
I do hate you, father.
Do I have to?
You
Son, it's about time I talk to you man to man here. This young child, man, mild, mid, this young mid over here.
Little mid.
just told me to get my most expendable warrior, and that's you. I'm sorry, but I regret ever having sex with your mother. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sit back down. My spine is killing me. And then the kid proceeds to jump his father, going, "Oh no, stop it!" He proceeds to start choking the life out of him.
Can I intervene?
Yeah, you can. How do you intervene?
I step in and pick him up by the scruff and with one hand, of course, and move him away and hold him back.
Objection.
It's got to be a strength check with disadvantage.
Objection. It uses two hands. And he shakes the whole time.
It takes
But
no effort.
I'm
basically.
like,
It takes no effort.
Oh,
Basically,
dang.
you don't need.
that's literally part of my character.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I'm sure it
I
would
don't
be.
know. On the
Is
off
strength.
chance on the off chance he rolls a 1, roll a I don't know. Roll a strength check with advantage. And I don't know if he rolls 2 1s, then I guess the kid overpowers him somehow.
That, or he tries to pick him up by the scruff, but his feathers come out.
Yeah. All very plausible scenarios.
Alright, I don't have my dice because it's pitch black in here because Michael's snoring. And so he's in La La Land. And. Oh.
I'll get my dice out.
Sorry.
Oh, that's right. I have bits and pieces of my dice tray.
Don't really want to wake Michael.
Right. That was cocked. Alright, he rolls a 10.
Okay. Well,
I don't think there's any point in me rolling the second one.
yeah, you basically like you it's a pretty easy success. The kid offer. Well, I mean the kid fights, but it's not successful.
He's their most expendable warrior.
Yes.
I ask that you do not hurt your father, for he is a crippled man. Bird thing.
If he's the If he's the crippled one, then maybe he is the most expendable of all of us. I hate you!
Yes, but he can't
I
walk.
hate you!
I'm assuming you mean your father. I can't see your face because
He
we're
continues.
on the internet.
He continues to scream over top of the words that you're saying, and like flailing his arms and legs towards his father. Meanwhile, meanwhile you're just holding him up with one arm, just like, all right, are you guys ready?
If you do this for me, you might never have to see your father again.
meanwhile, meanwhile, like several miles away, Bruno's like sneezes and says, "I smell, I smell expendable warriors." And,
Oh, bullshit.
me, meanwhile, Bruno also sees to his left like some Aarakocra and is walking towards him.
Oh dear.
Meanwhile, meanwhile, Bruno. Okay, so we cut over again to Taurus, and and the sun is already starting to set on this lovely evening. Um, so I would also like to remind everybody, well, specifically you, Taurus, you do probably think everybody else is dead. You have no proof of this. You can definitely hope. Um,
Yeah.
but like the last you saw everybody was basically them like falling into a sea, falling into this massive lake during a really violent storm.
hmm I will assume they are dead, but there's hope.
All right. So, following the path and any deviations from the path are obviously corrected by the Aerocochrans along with you. Um, I am assuming not not obviously justifying this as canon because it's your character and you choose what you do with your character, but I'm going to assume that you continue to hold the kid like basically effortlessly by the scruff of the neck.
Well, if he agrees with my offer,
Well,
does he calm down after I tell him, if you do this with me, you might never have to see him again?
the kid can't hear you speak. The kid is screaming his head off the entire way
All right,
there.
I will take him. And I mean, he doesn't see his father anymore, so I would assume he would have stopped.
Well, I mean, you said that, and he probably would be excited if he heard you say that. I don't think he did not hear you.
Is he
Can
still
I like
screaming
drop
as
him
they're
to get
as
his
he's
attention?
walking on the journey?
Okay, so you basically drop him
Can I
out.
just like,
Okay, so you basically drop him out of the air. Ow!
well, I would say I'm at like waist height holding him because I'm assuming he's very very short. So I'm waist height just to get his attention, get him to stop screaming.
You can do that, but man, the idea of this just you like looking this screaming bird child in the eyes while he's screaming at you, and then just dropping him from eye level and just ow. I don't know why that's just hilarious to me. Um,
It
so
is.
I think it would also be funny if he just went there holding a screaming bird child. Not very stealthy, but still.
yeah, okay,
If
so
you do this for me, you may never see your father again, which I'm assuming you want.
yeah, that. That sounds good. The bird child proceeds to violently vomit right there and then. Ugh. Oh, I can't breathe. The other
Well,
bird,
you yelled a lot.
the other birds are like, yeah, why were you screaming so much? Gosh. Ah. Okay. So you are now at the entrance of the haunted mansion. Definitely not much of a mansion. It's very small. It's bigger than the hut that the old man has.
But it runs deep underground.
Yes.
Right.
It's probably bigger on the inside because it runs underground.
Mm-hmm.
Magic.
Okay. Would you like to enter now, or is this late enough that you want to cut it
Well,
off here so
I
we can
would.
move over to the others?
I really want to, see what happens.
Alrighty.
So I would
So
like to move on.
okay. So going in, you obviously it's really dark, and one of them proceeds to say, "Hey, hey, Marty, I think I met your wife in here." Everybody goes, "Shh." Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's not like it's sexual. I'm a girl too.
All right. Who knows their way around this place the best?
Um, uh, nobody's been here for
Except of course for you, because you met someone's wife in here.
Nobody's been
Exactly
here for
why I asked.
nobody's been here for like 500 years. Look, well, except for you apparently. You fucked my wife. I didn't fuck nobody's wife. And the other two, the other three are like, shh. And then the young child says, "I've been here before. There's a light switch over here." He walks over to the to to a wall. You're barely able to see, but because like it's dark. Um, but like he tries to reach for like what you can barely make out as like a button of some sort. He can't reach it though. He's too short. He's too small. He's a very birdly bird. He's a tiny bird.
I'll walk over and press it for him.
Okay, so the lights go on, and he immediately goes like, "I didn't need your help." And he
Well, would you have preferred me to pick you up so you can press it? Because I can do that. I'll pick you up. You can turn it off, and then you can turn it back on again.
No. Okay, so
Okay.
okay, so while in the mansion, with now that everything is lit. Okay,
Everything is awesome.
yes. Let me paint a bit of a picture here. Both for myself and for you guys. Okay, so now that you're in here, it appears to be, let's say, about 25 feet by 20, about 20 feet by 25 feet. This room at the very least. There's a door next to the button you just pressed. And what appears to be some furniture over on the top right corner, or the front, like the back right.
You just cut out, I think.
I did.
Yeah.
Can't hear me.
I didn't hear
Hello?
it cut out.
Hello?
I did. Maybe it was me that cut out.
Meow? Can you hear me?
Water. Cats need water.
Everybody
Are
can
you
hear me, right?
playing a game?
No, I'm not, unfortunately.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I'd
we
love
can
to
hear
be
you.
playing a game right now.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Empty of people.
All right, thanks.
Tables.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if it would.
Okay, so carrying on. There's some furniture at the back. Um, there's only the only door is the one next to the button.
Door in and out or door down?
Door
Presumably
door in
both.
that
Okay.
door in and out that like that a door in and out that's
Yeah.
right next to you, right to your right,
Okay.
and it appears to go inward, like towards you. Like when you open a door, like you pull it instead of push.
Okay. That's the door we just came through.
No, no. I was
Right.
referring to
This is why I'm clear.
yeah. This one is not the one you came through.
Okay.
Forgot about
That's why I asked that. So I guess we open that door
Okay.
and go
Okay.
through.
Okay. You open the door. You pull it through, mm, and it's a dimly lit room. Obviously dimly from obviously lit because of the room you just came from. This room is much smaller and appears to have like an attic on the roof and and a bit more furniture and even a toilet. So I know you're not here, Tylenol, but take notes in case you need to wake someone up. There's a toilet.
Okay.
Already awake.
So wait, we're on an island, right?
Yes.
And there's just a random toilet?
No, he's in a
Have you not been
mansion.
paying attention to the entire mansion storyline?
He doesn't need. He's not here,
There's a
so
mansion?
yeah.
Alright, I was reading about shell configuration files.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's not
Oh, well,
currently
Taurus is
here, so
Taurus is in a mansion with the bird tribe's 5 greatest warriors and their most expendable child.
okay. So there's a toilet in this room, a bit of furniture, and what appears to be like an attic door on the roof.
Sorry, I turned into a horse for a second.
Okay. Meanwhile, on the East Island, Taurus turns into a horse while on the floating rock, and Teresa goes, "What the heck is wrong with you?" Okay, back at Taurus. Back at Taurus. What do you do? You see some furniture, a toilet, and an attic door.
I tell the soldiers to search for a trapdoor or a way down, or if the child knows anything else about this place.
The boy says that he believes that there's that you have to go into the toilet.
Okay, I knew it. I knew it was like Super Mario Bros.
The heck's a Super Mario Brothers?
That was out of character when I said that.
The heck's is out of character, mate. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so, okay. So, basically, the young child, pushes the toilet, and out you see, like, a very large pipe with a ladder.
All right. Let us ascend or descend.
Alright. Upon doing so, you step in some feces.
Oh well.
Okay. Speaking of feces, I need to use a bathroom quickly. Hang on. Okay. Okay.
I shrug it off because it's crap, and I keep going because it's part of life.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay.
All right. He said, I believe he shrugs it off because it's crap and keeps going.
Alrighty. So you go down, and there's two doors to either side of you, and
All right.
and one of them asks you, so you never really told us, young traveler, what's your name? Oh gosh, I stepped in some
Taurus.
shit! Oh, gross! I'm wearing new shoes! Ah!
It's nothing water won't get
Very
off.
accurate bird noise.
Man, we all do it. It's just a part of life.
Make
Stepping in it is
accurate
not a
bird
part of
noises?
life! So anyways, what's your name?
All right. I'm Taurus. Taurus Willowwood.
Riveting! Okay,
Alright,
I
I'm gonna
say
be
I'll be paying
unavailable
the
for a
last door.
little bit.
Okay.
I'll go out, get a drink and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe some.
You take two of your buddies and go through that door. I will take the other one and the child and go through the right door.
All right.
How does that sound?
And what about the extra? You said that there's 3 going through here, and then you and one of the warriors, and then and then Kid going through there. That leaves one more. Wait, where is he anyway?
He can,
And
he
another
can
another
go.
bird like flaps slowly descends downward and says, "Oh gosh, no! I stepped in some shit. Ah!"
It's not an
He
accurate
can
bird
go with
noise.
whoever he chooses.
I'm sorry, I'm a little late to the party here. Oh, oh, oh! It
You want to go left
smells.
or right?
Uh, go to the right. I always go to the right.
You will be coming with me, one of your buddies, and the child.
All right.
I think that was the child.
Okay. So
No, it wasn't. That was the fifth soldier.
okay. So you two of the bird warriors, and of course the child, um, go through the right door, and it's a pretty big room. This one seems to be a bit air conditioning from what you feel. Um, and when you walk through the door, um, looking around, it's pretty dark, but actually is a bit dimly lit. Um,
Okay.
the dimly lit parts light up a an end table over to the left hand corner, um, a table, a somewhat large table to your left directly, and directly behind you is a voice that says, "It's a pretty nice looking room, isn't it?"
I guess. Was that a voice that I recognized or not?
No, it's not a voice that you recognize. Also, none of the birds are behind you.
Of course they're not.
Also, the door is shut.
I turn around, in a what's going on now phase. So, I got that swag where, you kind of turn around and, you're like,
The
"Oh, what is it now?"
exaggerated swagger of a black
The
tea.
exaggerated swagger of the black tea.
What?
Anyways, I turn around expecting, someone else because, it's none of the birds.
Okay,
Let me see if I can find it.
so what you find is what appears to be a young bird. It has a different. It's a little bit bigger than the previous child that was previously following you. And this one's actually somewhat transparent, and honestly a little bit of a blue shade. And removing the
And
blue shade, you could probably make out the fact that the bird child is a little bit more yellow feathered than the other child.
are you the ghost I've heard about?
What do you mean, ghost? Am I a ghost?
Well,
I'm not a
I can see
ghost.
through you. Well, can I put my hand through you? Or stick, like a board through you or something?
a board?
Just like to
What
the
are you
ghost.
talking about? I I'm not a
Well,
ghost.
I can see through you. Okay, well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
All right.
If
Do you
it's a
want to play
ghost,
with
why would you
me?
give a ghost the benefit of the doubt?
Um, where did my other bird companions go?
What other bird companions?
the well, I guess 3 birds that were behind me, and 3 that went in the left door.
Um, the young bird child, accidentally kind of looks upward, but then immediately jots his head back down, and says, "No, I don't know."
Very suspicious. You jolting your head like that.
Yeah, that could probably prompt you to look upwards where he was looking. To which you will
I
find
look.
yeah, to which you will find the your bird companions above you, several feet, several several stories up, with ceilings somewhat transparent. You can't hear their voices, even though that their mouths are moving in such a way. Um, and yeah, it's very eerie.
Are they just floating or flying or
No,
just there?
no, there's definitely some surface tension with their shitty feet against the shitty floor.
Okay,
Shitty
so they're up
floors.
there.
Improper use of the word again.
I understand what you mean. What do you mean by playing with you? What does that entail?
Um, upon asking this, a ball materializes in your hand. Um, so assuming that you're gesturing while you're talking, you notice a ball just in your hand that you did not notice was there before. Like you can feel it, but you did not know it was there until you looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
Also eerie. I want you to
Very.
play
I
ball with
do
me.
love Lake Erie.
Okay, and what happens when I play ball with you? Or after?
Hmm. We do tea time.
I cannot drink tea. Is that okay? Can I just sit with you and chat?
Taurus allergic to tea?
It's part of the plot, Ethan.
So he's allergic to tea then, and that's part of the plot.
No, I don't trust him. I don't know if it's poisoned or not.
He's a ghost. How can you put anything corporeal in the drink?
I don't know. He'll ghostlize it. Ethan, I'm being suspicious.
Okay.
You are being suspicious.
Yeah, that's okay. I haven't I haven't talked to someone in years. It feels like I've been so
Oh,
lonely in this
can
room.
you
Mama
can you tell
lied
me
to
about
me.
my friends
Your
and why
friends?
they are several stories above us and they are talking, but I don't think they can see me. But I can see them.
So upon looking, like looking up while pointing up, I'm assuming you're gesturing upward while you're speaking like this.
Hmm.
Um, you notice that they're trying to fend off what appears to be um like a another Aarakocran that seems to be missing skin and a lot of feathers, from what you can make out.
Okay.
And
So
and the and
I
the
will
child.
I
Hmm?
I will begin to throw the ball to him when he sees me and acknowledges that I will throw the ball to him. And I, of course, will ask him questions about.
When you throw the ball at him, he's looking up again, kind of anxiously. So he doesn't see the ball, and it just gets thrown in his face, like boom, oh, and the boy kind of just disappears, and then reappears behind you and says, "What you doing?"
I am getting tired of not getting a straight answer. So, will you please cooperate with me? I would like to cooperate with you.
I think he's actually been giving you nothing but straight answers this entire time.
Well, I have no information of what I need.
Hmm.
Well,
He has
yeah,
not given me those straight
probably
answers.
because he doesn't know. He
I
asked if he wanted
asked
to play
him
with
about
him.
my friends. He looks up. That's it. Can you get my friends down here with your teleportation abilities?
They're already down here, silly. And you see, and you look over to your left, and well, there they are, all of them, including the ones that went to the left.
Thank you. What do you want? Really?
I want to play tea time. Tea time? Is that what
Yes, do
we
you
came
want to
here
play
for?
tea time?
And um, the child you brought
We
along
will
with
play
you.
tea time if you answer my question.
You a- you asked me what you wanted to do, what you wanted me to do. I want to play tea time.
Okay, let's do tea time. But first, do you know anything about a throne or a big chair that someone sits on down here?
Hmm. Well, down here, no. Um, that might have some.
Down farther, maybe?
Oh, this place only goes down 2 stories. We're on the 3rd story, though. Wait, is that how many? I think there's 4. Can you teach me how to count?
One,
Let's play tea
two,
time.
3. Okay, let's do tea time.
The kid sits down and the child you brought with you says, "Who is this?"
I don't know. Just sit down and shut up, I guess. We will be fine. I'm sure. At least most of us.
I'm not playing tea time
Just
with some
sit
random
down.
middle schooler.
Do you want out? Do you want off this island and away from your father?
Fine. He then
Then
gets up
listen to
on the
me.
chair. He gets up on the chair, and there and when he sits up,
I
there's
apologize to the ghost for his rash behavior.
mm-hmm. and um and there's tea on the table, which um everybody seems to be fine with. I'm not sure if you are, but the kid absolutely flips his nuts. It's like, whoa, that was not here before. The tea was not here before.
Okay, yes, we get it. He's went every which way. He's teleported you stuff.
Teleported?
Moved.
Okay,
Just go along with it.
here, let me talk to him. And the one of the Aarakocra warriors is like, how about you just listen to the young man? I've been here before. I have never seen a ghost child. This place is haunted because there's occasionally like a moving chair or something that I've noticed is attached to some sort of strings or something. They're barely like, I don't know, incorporeal ventriloquist crap. I've never seen a dead child.
All right, pull your nuts together.
He then
Not
says,
literally.
okay, and he sits down. You
I
guys
look
are
over to
funny.
the boy, and of course, Do you know how many layers there are? I will teach you how to count. You know, the first layer where we entered, the second layer when we went down the toilets, the third layer where we are now, the fourth layer, if there is one after this, a fifth one after the fourth layer, two after this.
So he kind
Do
of
you
cuts you
know?
off. I mean, not verbally, but like he takes like a chalk out of his pocket and and draws on the draws on the table. Um, he's like um he's like writing sort of like horizontal tallies with the chalk until like it becomes evident that there is four. You can count four, and he says like three.
Okay. What level are we on?
Um, he points to the fourth one.
How big is this fourth level?
Um,
Is there more than one room that we are in currently?
he,
And
he says
aside from the left room?
"Can I turn on the light?"
Yes.
He then takes a couple steps, vanishes, reappears several feet away, and does that until he reaches a wall. And what? Jared laughed.
No, I
He
didn't.
just made a noise.
Oh, okay. Um.
Just exhaled.
Okay. So, anyways, he turns on the light, and what you see is several what appears to be like ventriloquist zombies, and the boy looks at these zombies and screams bloody murder, and so does the boy that you brought with you, and that causes the birds to startlingly scream, and the zombies are now screaming. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Sorry, you cut out so
You
much.
cut out halfway through every single scream. It was beautiful.
Ah!
Alright, so it appears the zombies are scared of us. Are they like hanging in the air or what? Or are they just there? Like
Well, if they're the
on the floor?
ventriloquists, then they're the ones that are holding the dummies.
I'm assuming they're in the air,
Well,
but I
yeah,
don't want to make an assumption.
yeah, they're not in the air, but I say they're ventriloquist because there's strings coming out of their fingers, but like they're at ground level and there's no dummies like attached to the strings. So and they
Oh,
and they're basically like looking at you with cartoonishly large eyes and really small beaks, kind of like that image of Squidward when SpongeBob shows up and he's in the patty vault. Like, ooh.
Cartoonishly large eyes.
Oh no.
Alright. I try to communicate with them. So I, say hello, see if they speak English.
Okay.
Please tell me they speak English.
They say.
Common. It would be common. It appears they don't, or don't have the ability to.
So they're talking in zombie, um, which is basically just incomprehensive moans.
Can you understand them?
No, they don't they don't know how to talk.
No, does any of the living birds understand them? My
Do I?
comrades.
Do I? No, I don't believe so. What the Why? That is very large eyes!
I said cartoonishly large.
Not this
Right.
large.
They obviously don't want to attack us.
You say as
If they did,
you say as they begin moving towards you. Well, the front twos do.
um, I could kill them, but I'd rather not.
Okay.
It'd be such a waste of time.
Okay.
I let them come up. If they try, I have my hand on my swords, of course. Sword, whichever.
Yeah, you only have the trident right now.
Oh yeah, I'm bonded with the trident. Where did I lose my other sword or what? I don't remember.
You lost most of your external equipment, aside from like the
Okay,
clothes that you're wearing, and you also
and
lost
then
the
I'm
trident.
bonded with
Yeah,
the trident.
you also lost the trident, but you bonded with it, so you're able to basically move it to your side, basically call it to you.
So I call it to my side, and
You already have it called to your side.
oh,
It's
never
already
mind.
you're holding it,
Never mind.
wearing it, whatever.
I tilt it slightly forward. I don't like hold it out, but I tilt it on the ground a bit forward. So my hand is at a slight angle,
Okay. The zombie
giving the impression if I have to, I will hurt them.
okay. Make an make a what's the check? It's in
Insight?
intimidation. Make an intimidation check.
Intimidation. All right. I'll roll for
I
him.
wouldn't call it intimidation. I'm just
19.
saying, hey, I'm here. I'm not trying to
I try to
rolled a
make myself
19.
above them by saying I will murder you. I'm just saying
I
this
think
is here.
whether or not it's intimidation,
It's a warning.
I think it falls within like the parameters of of an intimidation check.
Well, he rolled a 19.
Okay. I'm not too sure what your bonuses are, but I'm fairly certain that it's high enough to work. Um, okay.
I think I'd be pretty intimidating.
Yeah. So the bird zombies basically just like hover above the air a little bit and then just like whoo, then just shoot up like way up high. And the lights go on and the lights go off and then on again and you're in and you're basically in and the ceiling becomes a lot more corporeal and right it seems. And you're in the room again and there's and you see some doors.
Man, why can't they just tell us, hey, go this way? Lack of communication. Quite literally. Because we
Well,
can't communicate.
well, it appears that we're dealing with ghosts, though.
Well, that is what your boss said.
And we trust the boss. All hail the boss! And they start chanting.
All hail the boss. Yeah. How many doors are there?
There's three, all on separate walls. One to like um one basically on the side of the wall that you technically came through. It's the same size as the room that you went in when all this weird crap started happening.
Where's the little ghost dude?
He's
Is he
still
there?
he's still next to the button.
Okay. Well, I call him over.
Okay. Oh, your intimidation bonus is +2, by the way, and you're proficient with it. So, yeah, it was a pretty cut and dry thing. All right, so he comes up to you, and he says,
Can you go
"Were
through
those
walls? That's
were
what
those zombies? What were zombies
I'm
doing?"
guessing. I don't know.
So
All right.
is anybody
I,
gonna tell me why there's a ghost kid? I'm not a ghost kid. I'm alive.
all right. I turn to the other kid, the first kid,
The
the boss,
corporeal kid,
Yeah.
like the
and
Karate Kid, but
I
he's the
ask him.
corporeal kid.
Yeah, there's corporeal child and incorporeal child, I believe is what we're referring to here.
The corporal child, which I'm assuming is the boss's child.
Okay.
And I'm not
So
I
corporeal.
ask him if he,
you face the
oh,
corporeal
emporial, whatever you said.
you face the corporal child.
I ask him, is there, or do you have any knowledge of what's behind these doors, or where to go next?
Are you interested in the treasure? No, wait, let me rephrase that. Are you interested in the treasure? I need to be more consistent with my voice acting. Is this Baby Shark? Oh no, never mind.
Which door is the treasure through, and what challenges lay in front of the treasure?
He points to the door across the room on the smaller wall. Basically the far side of the room. That one, and I'd like to say there isn't any issues, any problems. Yeah, I understand that too, kiddo. Why are there so many ghosts? Ghosts? I thought there were only
Alright.
zombies.
I will send 3 of the warriors to go retrieve it.
I thought he was the expendable one. I'm expendable.
Well,
Ow!
I'm not trying to. Well, you guys can
Sorry,
defend yourself. He
your
can't.
signal quality is so bad. You keep cutting out most convenient times. It's hilarious.
The time he had all of them scream, but he
Oh,
cut
goodness.
out halfway through each scream. It was like, ah! Ah!
All right, continue, Taurus. Sorry.
Talk about
He is the
Transformers.
expendable one,
Transformed into a
but you guys
perfectly
are
cut steak,
stronger
well placed.
and more experienced, and I will give you a cut of the treasure.
Oh, okay. They all walk over.
Right.
All 3 of them walk over to the door, and they open it, and they take a potato chip, and they eat it. No, I'm kidding. So upon opening the door, there is there are 3 chests. One that is red, one that is black, and one that is white. The Birdman
All right,
conveys
kid.
this to you, and says that the coast seems to be clear. Shaking in his legs with the sword in his mouth. I mean, his hand.
Hand, wing thing.
Yes.
I asked the kid which chest is safe and which aren't.
I don't know. I've never opened any of the chests.
Would you like to?
Well, that's not for a lack of trying. He walks over to the black chest and he tries tugging at it.
Give him a hand.
Okay. You you
Break
proceed,
through it if you
Definitely a
have
strength.
to.
you
That's
proceed
definitely a strength check, isn't it?
yeah, you proceed to sever
No,
your
I'm telling.
you proceed to sever your hand and give it to the bird child. What is your next move?
No, I ordered the guards to give him a hand,
Okay. Um all three of them
and I told them to break it if they have to,
okay.
or if they can.
All three of them manage to pull open the chest. And what do you see inside? Why, that is a good question, Snowshine. What is inside the chest? I believe there's some milk, and there's some fatty tissues, and a heart, maybe. And a
Oh,
lot of love.
lovely.
Are you serious, or are you doing?
I'm not serious. I'm stalling because I'm
Okay,
trying to
good.
figure out what is in the chest.
Okay.
You didn't
I'm
plan
stall
that far ahead, did you?
Well, while you are trying to figure it out, I will have them open the other two.
Okay. Um they
The kid tries first, of course, and then the help comes in.
Okay.
Give him a hand.
Okay. Um, so while they all struggle to open the chests but manage to do it, you basically open one fairly well. Make a strength check, obviously. Um, so what's in the black chest?
6 plus whatever modifiers he has.
Okay. Okay. So what is in the black chest is a Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, this is gonna take like I don't know, 30 seconds, a minute at most. Um, okay, what did you roll? Uh, Ethan.
6. He can add his modifiers to it.
Okay, that is um +3. That's a 9. So yeah, you do struggle a little bit, but you're Taurus, so you manage to after a little bit. And for
Ethan
that
did me dirty.
So for that little
What?
bit, I'm gonna need you, Taurus, to basically enact the to the audience because it's still gonna be recording while I'm out getting my dungeon master's manual. So basically, enact to the audience how you are basically pulling apart the chest. I will be right back.
Be
I
creative.
get a finger
Please.
cramp, which gives me a struggle to open it because my finger is incapacitated currently, and it is my pinky. So I decide whether to cut it off or not. So I struggle a bit while making the decision of whether to cut it off or not. But then I, get past the struggling point of the Charlie horse, and I just, open it because the cramp went away. Ta-da.
I think that's pretty much it, isn't there?
Ah. 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 Ah.
The reason I struggled to open the chest because my finger was
What expensive?
incapacitated because I had a Charlie horse
Oh.
in my
Have you
pinky.
contemplated whether or not to cut it off?
Your
Yes.
finger, and you had a
Okay.
Charlie horse.
So I have
Isn't that like a
over.
leg only thing?
It's just a muscle cramp, which can happen in technically any muscle of the body.
Exactly.
I
And it
see.
was in my pinky, so that's why I struggled to open the chest because my pinky hurt.
Okay.
You're weak.
I will tear your head off.
Do it.
Hmm.
You
Strength.
wouldn't hit a
Te-
lady.
oh, yeah, I forgot you're a girl. Never mind. I'll tear your boyfriend's head off.
I don't have a Myrtle.
Or your love
Myrtle!
interest. Or,
Myrtle, no!
yeah.
Yeah, you'd lose like 1,000 hero points if you did that.
He means
Well,
Moodle.
I will just turn Myrtle into a war criminal.
I think that's a new nickname.
Wouldn't that basically
That's
make
kind
you
of manipulate.
kid named Finger?
Let's just get back to the point.
Yep, that's a new nickname for him.
Finger?
Let's just get back to the point.
Yeah, we don't need to get back to the point yet. I'm looking through the through all of the lovely little treasures. Okay. You find what appears to be a okay. I think. Yes, you find a what
You
appears to
easy.
be a fun little cloak. It's a cloak.
Of what? Just a cloak?
Well, it may or may not be magical, but you can't sense whether that or not that is. Um,
Okay.
you needed to attune to your trident to attain its magical benefits. So you could probably assume that if this is magical, you need to attune to it as well.
Alright. Can I just put it on and see if it's magical
Absolutely,
or not?
absolutely.
Well, let's try it. Why don't we try it on one of the guards? Or let's try it on the child first.
And be
Um,
attuned to them.
You know, yeah, why not? The kid puts on the cloak and I feel protected. I feel safe.
hey, try punching guard, try hitting the kid somewhere around the cloak.
Gladly. Ugh. That hurt a lot less than I thought it would.
Kid,
Punch a
did you
child.
feel anything?
He tried to punch a child.
I've trained to break bones with this fist. I hit him as hard as I could. Why were you trying to puncture my
Hey,
intestines?
is the kid okay?
No. He is vomiting on the floor.
Oh.
You told
Did
him
you hit him in
to,
the cloak?
um... It shouldn't
Or did he
matter!
miss?
If it's magical, it shouldn't matter! I swear!
You're supposed to hit him in the cloak. I gave you a direct order to hit him in the cloak.
Well...
I think you just told him to hit the kid, actually.
No, I said hit him within the cloak.
Sure. Okay, so,
Hit him again in the cloak.
Okay. Same result.
Okay. Kid, you can keep the cloak for now.
Okay.
Don't worry. We'll take care of you. We'll take care of you. Hey,
He has no
guy who
response.
punched him, give him a piggyback ride so he doesn't have to walk because he is in tremendous pain. And I
Okay.
feel bad.
Okay. He lifts the boy up and. Oh no. What the heck?
Alright, what's in the other two chests?
Okay, that is what I'm trying to figure out. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let's see here. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. No. Okay, no. No, no, no. Nope. Here, let me just, like, roll the dice.
Roll the dice. Okay.
Can you roll
Six
D100?
again.
Can you roll a D100, please?
A D100.
Correct.
All right. Let me. 48.
Okay. 48. Okay. What does that entail? Okay. Here, let me actually,
Can one please be like a cool sword?
not if I can help it. I mean, you have a magic weapon and the others don't. I mean,
Sorry, you cut out a whole bunch. I didn't hear that.
I said not if I can personally help it. Like, I mean, I mean, you have a weapon. You have like a cool magical weapon. Everybody else does not.
Womp womp.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. You are the one finding
I mean,
this thing.
I have a name brand weapon. So
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but it's not
I want a
magical.
sword. I'm a sword person.
Fair.
yeah.
I don't care if it's magical. I just want a sword, which I can enchant. I think. I don't
I
remember
don't
what
think
all I
we've
can
got
do.
enchanting.
I don't remember what all I can do with my magic abilities.
You can
And
bind to weapons, but you can't enchant them per se.
2d4. Okay, you
Xavier
found.
has my character sheet and all my upgrades.
Okay,
Well, you're an Eldritch Knight. I have an inkling of how an Eldritch Knight plays,
you have found in
seeing as
the
I've done multiple BG3 playthroughs and then
you have found in the red chest. Was it red or was it blue? I think it was red, right?
they
I
were
think
red, black, and white.
Yeah, there's a red, black, and
yes,
white.
sure.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay.
Yep.
In the red chest, there was eight mat eight little art objects that seem pretty costly. To be honest, it's pretty sick. To be honest, they look pretty slick. Trying to figure
Art,
out.
anarchy.
Huh?
Say art products or
Yeah, they're like one's a chalice. One is one's a cool little necklace. Um, there are a few rings in there.
okay, so like jewelry more of, I guess.
Yeah, those usually art products refer to like chalices, trophies, sometimes
Artisanry.
Okay.
sometimes little expensive clay models.
Okay. So are there just gold things in it?
I want to find a
No.
day where I find an expensive clay model and it's like just it's just a D&D version of a 40K model.
Xavier, what'd you say they were?
Um,
All
some some of them are gold, some of them are a few of them are silver. They seem to be a. I mean, okay, I say actually no. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that like I don't think you probably know the exact value of some of these, but you're a blacksmith. You probably do know at least a little bit. Probably more about gemstones than art objects, but most of these cost around the ballpark of like 30 to 40 gold pieces.
right. Well, I guess I take the rings and put them on. I guess if they fit.
Okay. Can I have
And
This was the
can I have the
man.
miniature
This
toilet figure? Why would you want the miniature toilet figure? So that I at least have some
You-
happy memories involving toilets that doesn't have anything to do with stepping in shit.
You can take something of your wish, whatever you want. I guess
I'll take the toilet.
that
He takes the
okay.
silver toilet. It's really tiny, so he can just like pick it up and put it in his pocket. Oh,
Alright.
oh, there's another GIF in the. What is this? Oh! What? What the heck? So what's the sauce? What's the sauce here?
I've got no idea.
Okay, I'm just gonna scroll up a little bit from that. What am I supposed to scroll up? This sounds so bad. Okay, I do remember that there's one more chest that you guys opened, the white chest, and now I just need to make one more. Can you roll D100 for me, Ethan?
Sure. 12.
Okay, 12. Um. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore that roll, so because that's basically just another gem. Another few gems. That's a really low roll on the magic thing. I'll usually be more unfair in the future, maybe. And oh, what we've got now. Um, 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 um. Okay.
Jared knows what that feels like.
Okay. Why don't I roll? Can I roll a D100 on here? Please tell me I can. Because I need to
Just
roll.
have me roll another D100.
Please do.
82.
82?
Yep.
Okay. What the frick is that thing? Okay, so it looks like a feathers token? A feather token? Let me look up what this thing is real quickly.
Please do.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little feather token. Try and I'm not giving you like the exact name of the magic item. Again, like that's something you have to use like identify to do something like that. I don't know if you have identify or not, but that's usually what you would.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Vickers would have it, though.
Yes, but he's not here right now. Okay. Ooh, this is a
Not
rare
in
item.
any sense of the word.
The tiny object looks like a feather. Different type of feather tokens exist, each with a different single-use effect. You probably don't know that, though. But I need to roll another D100 for this thing, apparently. Can you do that for me, pretty please, Bruno?
88.
88?
Yep.
Okay, so, it's in the shape of a tree. Um, okay. Oh, you don't need to, attune to it. That's good. Okay. Okay. So you now have the, now have a little feather token. You don't exactly know what it does. You'll probably have to bring it to Vikaru's so that he can identify what it is and what it does. But that's what you got from these chests. You got a feather token. You got 8 art objects. Although you're told some of them to basically um, grab some of them for yourself. So technically, that would leave like 3 for you, and then a cloak.
I said I would split it with him.
Oh, you would split with him. So okay,
How many were rings? Out of curiosity.
3.
Okay, 3
Also,
were
I
rings.
like I like how he went and was just like, let me be uber careful and experiment with this random cloak I found, but I'll just put on the rings right away. As if cursed rings weren't the most stereotypical item to
Look,
ever exist.
maybe Taurus's maybe Taurus's focus
On the
was
low int build,
maybe Taurus's focus was less on, rings and more on, not
on their
rings.
lords.
Or like,
I'm having the child hold on to the
to the cloak, and you have
no,
a tree-shaped feather token, which I think
Alright.
actually fits pretty dang well for the environment here, because this place seems to be inhabited by bird people. Yeah. Still in this. What are you doing? Still doing the D&D session. What with whom? With Isaac, Ethan, and Jared. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Um. So that was in the chest. Um. Now what will you do? Hello.
Ours.
Hello.
He's dead now.
Taurus. Willywood. Willow. Meow. Oh, yes, some arrow code. Oh, never mind.
I'm here.
There he is. Okay. Okay.
the
So now what
kid
will you
where
do? Um. So now that you have like some treasure stuff, and we could probably continue this masquerade, but at this point, I'd actually like to move on to Bruno. Is that fine? If we stop,
yeah.
It is also,
um,
12:35.
yeah, um, yeah,
Am I allowed to leave now? Because I want to go to bed.
You
yeah,
can, you can
that's
leave
fine.
now.
All right.
Alright.
Isaac's Chan's bizarre adventure is to be continued. Now on to Bruno.
All right, may as well.
All right, so we
All
turn
right,
back the
so
clock a little bit. Um, so Bruno was having a dream which was abruptly interrupted um, by an absurd question, which essentially went by the tune of "Please tell me you're wearing pants." And then you are basically told, "Please wake up," and you wake up to find that yourself over an unlit campfire. A couple minutes later, um, you're basically holding your bladder in because you kind of have to pee, but you see some Aarakocrans you're a wanderer. You've wandered about the world enough to know what an Aarakocra is.
Yeah.
Is approaching you now.
Yep.
Uh, these are
I would have
probably
had a
the
few minutes before they showed up, yeah?
yes.
Alright, in the few minutes that I've showed up, let's say that I'm taking stock of the situation. Alright, so my gear, how much of it do I have on me?
Um, so on your person right now, apart from, the rope that's tying you in place, suspended in midair, well, I mean,
Yeah.
not suspended in midair, but you get the idea. Um, you're not wearing a shirt, um, or anything on
Hey
your
guys,
body.
I gotta go.
Okay, that's all
Sorry.
right.
My
That's all right.
headphones are perishing.
That's all right.
Gotta
So
go do
Alright,
stuff.
so not wearing a shirt and
you
Have a
are,
nice night.
and surprisingly, you are wearing pants. Farewell, Tylenol.
alright,
Okay.
well, I'm wearing pants.
Okay.
Alright.
You don't have a halberd. Looking around a little bit though, with what little mobility you have with your with like your neck area, you can actually like see your halberd resting against a tree next to the dragon egg that you have, which is surprisingly unharmed by the masquerade with the storm, which is the last thing you remember. Obviously, everything that happened within like the
Yeah.
last episode and the last 2 hours that of session that we just did with Taurus. Um, basically, all of that like you were asleep through. Although, yeah, like you basically woke up at the end of the last episode, and I think it's fair to say that Taurus that Isaac Chan's bizarre adventure took place sometime or basically ended around that time as well. So now
Alright,
we are
so
finally continuing from the last episode with Bruno Chan's bizarre adventure. Brunius Maximus. You're still tied.
alright. So I've got I'm guessing they've at least got my legs. Did they get my arms too?
Yes. There's rope around your torso, rope around your legs, not around your ankles, but there's just like two. There's only like two areas of bondage on you on your person.
Alright. Alright. How tight is it? I'll test my bonds and see if I can't get out of them.
Um, you're able you're able to kind of like move your arms vertically a little bit, but like trying to move them horizontally at all is pointless. It's not doing anything for you. As much as you try to like try to wrench them free, it doesn't work.
Alright. So I guess that is out of the question. Alright. Give me a second to look. Let me look up something real quick.
Ow,
True.
thee gaveth me a
My
freaking
spell
boo-boo.
list.
I know. I was looking at looking at Jared's bio thing. Ow, thee just gaveth me a freaking boo-boo. Chapter 28. Reality is a clock. Watch it tick. See the gears turn behind the face. That's deep. I'm just looking at the anime one of just the girl getting kicked, and there's just this lady in the background, like, what? There's just a still image of her face being like, what the?
Yeah, I saw. All right, so I think I have an idea. How high am I off the ground?
Um, about like about 2.5 feet.
Half what?
2.5 feet.
Feet?
Yes.
All right, I can work with that. So I'm alone right now because it's before they show up, right?
Yes. And you have yet to have gotten that ominous feeling of I said somebody did expendable.
Yeah. Now I've got to get out of here. So I think I have an idea for how to get out of here.
I'm listening.
I'm just reading the effects of the spell.
Okay.
Just so that way I know I can do it.
The dungeon master always listens. Oh, my phone's at 2%. That's my old phone. It does not matter.
All right.
I have a new
So
phone now.
here's my idea. I am going to cast the second level spell Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. That does not require somatics.
All right. And I'll cast it as, let's say, a halberd in this instance,
Oh.
which has a significant amount of length on it. Enough for about, like you said, 2.5 feet.
Okay. That was a question. Does that
Oh, does it
require
require somatic components?
Yeah. Okay.
Based on what I'm seeing, not really. Let me check another area because it's not listing any VS. It says verbal. I'm guessing.
Okay. So just okay, that's verbal and somatic.
Yeah.
Which means it requires you to be able to use your hands. Your hands are tied up.
Oh, my arms are tied. I don't recall my hands being tied.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, your arms are, but like, you're
And I do have a limited degree of motion, so I'm going to, I suppose, leave it up to you to decide whether that degree of motion is enough to cast a
I suppose. Yeah, I suppose so.
relatively common
Make a
spell.
dexterity check.
All right. And I might, so let me see. All right.
Maybe sleight of hands even. I mean, I guess that requires free use of your arms along with your hands, but yeah, make a sleight of hands check. I'm not sure how many times we're going to be able to use that skill.
Sleight of hand. All right, that's basically just a regular dexterity check. Counting my bonuses, it's a 12.
All right. Okay, so it takes a couple minutes of frustration and sweating and basically it's before I can't give you the results yet because I'll tell you this, something that your character does not know. Um you you will succeed to do so, but you have to piss your pants a little earlier than expected. Because
Okay.
you'll have to like let go of your control of your bladder or whatever to like really get your hands together to do this like consistently. You have to really focus on your arm movement.
All right. So basically, I'm just doing this until I piss my pants and then it works.
Basically, well, it works, but you have to piss your pants to do it. You have to let go of the control of
All
your
right.
bladder.
So,
If you choose your bladder over your somatic, then you fail the sleight of hand check. But if you let go of your bladder control, you manage to do it. This is an Ethan decision,
so,
not a Bruno decision.
so wait. It's piss my pants and cast a spell, or don't piss my pants and don't cast the spell.
Correct.
Well, I'm going to go by Bruno logic here and say that he really doesn't want to get eaten, so he's going to be willing to piss his pants to cast the spell.
Okay.
Jared gave me a side eye when he heard that.
Jared. Okay. Yeah, I remember you saying like I'm going to hold in my bladder just in case like they light a fire on me so that I can use the piss to basically unlight the fire or whatever. Okay,
All right,
so
so
you proceed to piss yourself. Um and you successfully cast spiritual weapons. It takes a couple minutes for you
all
to
right.
really succeed in actually casting the spell though. Plus
All right.
any casting time that the spell may have, I don't remember.
One bonus action, so it's pretty much instantaneous.
Okay.
All right, so I've got 1 minute with it, which would be 10 rounds worth. So I'm going to have it start sawing at the knot, which I'm assuming I will have roughly discerned the location of.
Okay.
Sawing at the rope around my arms and torso specifically. While I, of course, work at them myself,
All
get a
right.
little coordination going.
Okay. So This takes a little bit of time to both keep your focus on managing your hand movement while also
Yeah.
severing the rope. Um,
Fortunate thing is that the spell does not require concentration, so
yeah. I'm mostly talking about the concentration of like maintaining the somatic component.
yeah.
Um, and you
Yeah.
and after a couple minutes, you finally get that dreaded feeling. Not for Bruno obviously, but probably for you that I smell oh wait, no, now there's people.
Okay.
You see people
Disappointment.
you see people coming. Um,
Eric Cochran's coming.
yes. Luckily the
All right.
ropes are looser now, but you're not completely free. How long did you say that the spell lasts?
1 minute.
Oh. Okay, yeah, you did not manage to completely wrench yourself free within a single minute.
All right. Well, seeing them, I know there's not enough time to cast the spell again, so I'm going to redouble my efforts, put in a big heave, try and break them because undoubtedly they've been significantly damaged after an entire minute of getting sawed at by a weapon.
Okay. Um okay. Make a strength check. See if you can
All right.
wrench them free within within like 3 minutes of in-game time.
Uh, plus my bonuses, that is, well, bonus, singular in this case, that is 16.
Okay, 16. Okay.
16.
You managed to get them you managed to get your arms free finally within about like 1.5 minutes. Um okay. So now your arms are free, but your legs are still trapped and are still bounded.
Proper term would probably be bound. But anyways, now that my hands are free, let me actually look at something. Well, all right. So I'll go for the rope around my legs, which now that my hands are free should be a lot easier.
Okay.
Just going for a knot.
All right, now I have to figure out what check that would make.
Probably do a simple dexterity.
Probably. Yeah.
Maybe with advantage because it's just untying a knot under slight duress.
Yeah. Make another sleight of hand check.
Another sleight of hand.
Maybe just
Yes.
yeah, maybe dexterity. I don't think there's a big difference here, anyways. But I don't know.
It really would be the same thing. I don't have any proficiency in sleight of hand, so it would just be my dexterity bonus.
Mm.
10.
10. All
10.
right. Okay, so while you're like hanging upside down, untying, um, managing to slowly untie the knot, you get a dreaded feeling. I smell. what was that? I spell
An expendable warrior.
expendable party members. And then you look to your left, and there's some Aarakocrans walking through a path towards you, while also blood is starting to slowly rush to your head, but it hasn't. I mean, it's only been like a minute and a half.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right. So I'm working at the knot.
Yeah. Well, now some Aarakocrans have showed up and stand before you and say, "Huh! I wonder how you managed to do that. Don't talk to him. This man is probably from the outside. Probably worse. They're they're collaborating with the other islands. No. Yes.
Well, while they're talking about this, I'm going to suddenly keep working at the knot.
I
And
can't
hope
believe.
they're more interested.
Yeah.
Hope they're more interested in arguing with one another than they are arguing with me.
Yeah. I wonder how good it'll feel as we torture him to death. Hey, Elder, what is he doing? What are those things on his hands? It's been so long since I've seen one, but I think those are fingers. That's a human. Just as you seem that you're about to untie the knot, you're the elder that you hear is like shoots like a blast at you. Make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
All right. So that's a 9 for one and a 9 for the other, so both are 9.
Okay. So that's a fail. And as for the
Oh,
damage,
lovely.
okay, you take you take 19 radiant damage, and you are pushed back into a tree, and you are now prone.
Pushed back into a tree and prone.
Yes.
All right. 30 minus 9 puts me at.
You have 30 hit points. I did not update that.
Yeah, 30
apparently.
hit points.
Okay. Well, now you're at 11.
Is celestial resistant. My feet.
Oh, does your celestial resistance make you?
I have resistance to radiant damage.
Oh, okay. So now
Yeah.
so you only take 9 radiant damage, but you still get pushed back
All right.
into a
That's...
You still get pushed back into the tree and is knocked prone.
All right. Well, if I'm prone, that means I'm on the ground, which means I'm no longer tied in the air.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I'm guessing this is the start of combat.
Pretty much, yeah. Roll initiative.
14 plus 1 for initiative bonus for 15.
Okay, you rolled what? You rolled what?
I rolled a 15. Here, I'll put it in here.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
And is that for all of them, or?
Yes. Although that's
All right.
more than likely.
That's
a
the
3.
initiative order.
Okay.
All right. And I guess that means I go first. And let me see, as I recall, standing up from prone takes a bit of movement
It takes
speed.
half of your movement.
All right. So
Cox.
my movement speed is 30 feet, and
Okay, they have +2 in dexterity, so technically the Cox rolled a 3.
all right, still not going to help him. But I'll update that. My pole arm from me, and where is it relative to the birds?
It's okay. It is at a tree, really close to Cock D. Basically the
Right.
cock like closest to you, but it's like to the right of their line. They're basically in one big line. There's 5 of them, including the elder. That basically shot an
So
energy
there's
blast
the
out of his
elder.
mouth.
All right. So it's, you said it was to the side of one side of the line.
Yes, next to a tree about 5 feet away from Cock D, and about 20 feet from you.
All right. Well, my movement speed, we're looking at 30 feet, and it's been halved because I had to get up from prone. Right. In that case, let me look up this. All right, we're gonna do a little shenanigans here. So I'm going to use another one of my 3 second level spell slots. So now I've got 1 left to cast Spiritual Weapon again in the form of a halberd as usual.
Okay. All right.
And within range, so I'm going to cast it right next to the elder.
Okay. The
Because
other
I'm
looks.
assuming he's within 60 feet of me.
The other looks and says, "Oh, so you decide to fight back?" That's
Yeah,
neat.
yeah, that tends to happen. I say, grunting as I, of course, have gotten up, cast the spell, and the thing is, that takes a bonus action. Now my first level spells for Guiding Bolt, though, that is an action. So I'm going to cast that also at the elder.
Okay, guiding bolt. Is that a attack roll from you, or let me just check. I have that on
I believe range spell attack. Yeah, it's a range spell attack.
the. Okay. So.
And I
Big
recall what I do is I make a d20 roll, and I add my spell attack bonus and my
Correct.
wisdom modifier. Correct?
No, just the spell attack.
All right. Well, that's still a 24.
All right, that is a hit.
And let's see. Guiding Bolt does 4d6 radiant damage.
All right.
So I'm going to start rolling damage for that. It was just cast with a regular first level spell. All right, that's a 4. Add a 5 to that for 9. Add a 6 to that for 15. And a 1 to that for 16. So I hit him with 16 damage.
Okay. Alrighty. He seems visibly shaken by the damage. He seems visibly shaken by the damage. But he is not
He's not
yet like
dead.
crippled, bloodied. Okay. So he's shocked and a bit hurt.
Yep.
And
And
he
now
kind of
with my
looks at
5th,
you and
yeah,
he kind of looks at you with like that hurt.
with like,
All of you, we're going to attack. All of you.
better fucking hope it hurts, bitch.
I'm not letting outsider just bring in more orcs. Or win us more turf wars. He says, proceeding to begin to lunge, but it's still your turn, so you haven't done any of your movement speed, so do your thing.
Yeah, I'm going
He's just
to,
shown his intentions.
of course,
After your priority. Oh,
yeah, I'm of course going to run to my halberd to the tree. I can't reach it. I've got still 5 feet of movement left. 5 feet of movement left to go afterwards, but now I'm an equal distance to the halberd from the other Eric Cochran, which is near it.
okay.
And that's everything I can do, so we'll end my turn then.
All right. Okay. So next up is the elder's turn. He proceeds to elevate himself into the air. And then he proceeds to shoot another bird beam at you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. This time I don't have disadvantage.
Yes.
Fuck, I rolled a 1.
Okay. Well, I believe the DC is higher than 2, unless you're no, you are not proficient with
Well, a 1
saving
auto
throws.
fails anyways, so.
Sometimes. I don't do like I'm not the type of person who allows you to just automatically hit attacks if you roll 20, but like the armor class is like 27. Okay. So you take some damage. That's a mean little attack. Okay. You take 14 radiant, but that reduces to 7 because you're resistant.
Alright.
Okay.
Still not fun, but
Yeah.
better than.
You're brought back, but you're not prone this time. Actually, wait, no, you rolled a 1. Yeah, you're definitely prone. Forgot you rolled a 1. And you're also,
So, the spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Does that get a turn in the rotation, or do
does
you want me
it?
to do the attacks for that thing?
Does it get a turn in the
Uh,
rotation? How does that work?
Well,
I thought,
I'm just going off base of the way it works in Baldur's Gate 3. I know it gets a turn in the rotation in there. I don't know how you want to do it, so that's why I'm asking.
okay. A spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration until you cast the spell again. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. Okay. So basically, you can use an action to attack with it.
Right.
So, no. But you can use a bonus action to make the weapon move up to 20 feet. And repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it. Okay. Oh, wait, the
Alright.
first melee attack doesn't require an action or a bonus action, it seems. Actually, wait, no,
Alright.
okay. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee attack. Okay. I was a bit confused.
Yeah, so
Bonus action. Yeah, you can use a bonus action.
so basically I can use a bonus action to move the spiritual weapon and have it make an attack.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, can we say that it made an attack actually?
Yes. Go ahead.
Because alright. And let's see, I'm guessing it's just a basic attack then. The bonuses.
Yeah. And you
18. And it's against the Elder, obviously.
Alright. Okay. So I'm assuming in like a somatic you kind of like clutch your hands to your side and like and shrink it back to signal the weapon like rushing at the elder. So make a spell attack. That was 18. You said that's 18.
Spell attack?
Yeah.
A melee spell attack. Alright, yeah.
Did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled an 18 for that.
Okay. That's a
A
hit.
melee spell attack. And that's without my model. It's force damage equal to 1d8 plus my spell casting ability modifier, which is 3. So that means he is taking was 1d8, so 8 damage.
Okay.
Oh, and even if I had missed that, guiding bolt gives advantage to the next attack. So
Oh. Okay. Good to know. So 8 damage.
Yeah. 8 damage on top of 16 he's already got, so
Right.
24 total.
Alrighty. That is updated. And then next turn moves about and he shoots a bird beam at you. And then
He's got more than 24 health.
yeah, he is bloodied a little bit. But you know, so are you after the bird beam hits you.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I
then-
am quite bloodied.
And while you are prone, he proceeds to dive and strike you twice an attempt to strike you twice with his talons.
Dear.
Okay.
Alright, so what kind of saving throw is that?
It's not a saving throw, it's an
Sure.
attack roll.
No, it's an
Okay.
attack roll. So I'm guessing
Yes.
you're rolling for that then.
Alrighty. So does a 13 hit you?
Um,
Oh, no, it does not. You're wearing scale mail and a shield. You wear a shield, so no.
well, actually, let me check. I think I'm just the scale mail because I wouldn't be holding the shield, and
Oh,
also, even if I was, I would. It the halberd's a two-handed weapon.
oh, right.
Even so, the shield I think only adds 2 AC, so that still puts me at 14.
Oh, okay. That's my bad.
It's good.
Alrighty. Wait a minute, no, because your dexterity increases it by 1. Scale mail does not make your AC 11. So it'd probably be like 13, unless scale mail increases it higher than 12.
Well,
Either way, the talon hit.
let's,
Both of
let
the
me look at
talon
what
hits.
let me look at my inventory.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah, either way.
Yeah. Okay. Then let me roll for that damage. Huh. Okay, that's
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. Scale mail, it says, provides DC 14 plus Dex modifier.
oh, okay.
So
So 15.
that actually makes my, yeah, that actually makes my AC 15.
17 with a shield. Obviously, you don't have the shield right now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, so you only take the second attack then,
Right.
because the first one is blocked by your scale mail. But the attack inflicts 7 slashing damage on you.
Ah,
Okay. Um, and then the and the other and then he shrinks back about 5 feet, and
all right, that puts me at 7 health left.
yes, and with the other bird's turns, basically all 4 of them attempts to like restrain you. So that's basically all of their strength checks against your strength. You're no longer
All right.
prone, by the way,
So-
because they basically force
All
you
right.
to your legs.
All right. So I guess I get to roll a strength check then.
Yes. Make your strength check against 4 strength checks.
I rolled a 9 counting bonuses.
Okay, that is unfortunate. Man, this would have
Yeah.
been this would have been hilarious because with 4 d20s I rolled a 9, a 9, a 5, and an 8. And none
So
of
a
them
9, a 9, a 5, and an 8.
yes.
So that means 2 of them were equivalent to me, and the others were inferior.
Yes. Okay, so you basically wrenched away like 2 of them, and the other 2 are like really fighting to get you restrained. Okay. So one of them proceeds to try to make like make an attack with their javelin on you.
All right.
And it's a 9. Okay,
Right.
so you managed to dodge it,
Yeah.
and one of them says, "Watch it." There's a little "watch it," because it almost hits them because they're really close together. And he decides to swing his javelin on you. Okay. Your turn now. Just keep in mind within the last like I don't know 10 seconds or so, um you had a brush
Lost a
with
shit
death.
ton of health.
Yeah, you had a real brush with death real quickly. And most of it was bird beams.
Yeah. All right. Let me look at this.
Oh, did you also take the egg when you picked up your javelin?
I didn't actually get to the halberd yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What would it take for me to pick up the halberd, though? Would that just be like
That's a free action.
reaction? All right.
Yeah, the same kind of thing that you would technically do to like unsheath a sword or, a halberd.
All right. Let me look at this. Right, I'm moving up a few things.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to use my last 3rd level spell.
Okay.
If it'll let me. To upcast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Which heals me, let's see, 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, plus 1d8 for each slot level above first.
So that's 3d8.
And I 3d8.
Yes. Plus your ability modifier.
Thought it would be 2d8 because I'm casting it at second level.
Well, it's
It's
defaulted.
1d8 plus another d8 for being.
Oh, I thought it was defaulted to 2d8.
No, it's 1d8 plus an additional d8 for each level.
Okay.
So it's 2d8 plus my spell casting ability modifier plus 4 because Disciple of Life means that whenever I use the spell of first level or higher in order to restore hit points, I gain additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level. So
Okay.
it's 2d8 plus 7 then,
Alrighty.
because my spell casting ability modifier is
Roll the
3.
dice.
So
Sweet.
I roll 1, 5, and a 1. So that's 6 plus 7 is
13.
14.
13. So that brings you to 20.
13?
Yes. Because
All
6
right.
plus 7 is 13.
And if I can, I'm going to make a grab for my halberd. A mere 5 feet away at this point.
Alright. That takes a free action. Now you have
All
your
right.
halberd.
Now I have. Yep. And a bonus action left,
Yaha.
which I'm going to use to have the spiritual weapon make a melee spell attack against the the bird elder.
Okay.
Which I believe is a just d20 attack plus my spell attack bonus, wouldn't it be?
I believe so, yeah.
All right, that is a 14, counting bonuses.
Okay. Against the elder?
Against the elder.
Okay, that's that is a miss.
Damn.
Okay. Pass turn?
Yep.
Okay.
There's not much else I can do.
Alrighty. Elder's turn. And the rest of them are also like once again attempting to restrain you. So again, make a strength check against 5 because the elder is joining in. And
All right.
and interestingly, again, 4 of the dice roll like a 2, 8, 8, 3, and one of them rolls a 16.
All right. Well, fortunately for me, I rolled a 19 with bonuses.
Okay. Alright, so that's a success. You successfully wrenched away from them. They're all like really frustrated, like, how is he so powerful? eh, but I am kind of just like laughing my butt off at the fact that like again, four of these dice are like really pathetic rolls, but like once the elder gets in there, I wonder which one rolled the 16.
I wonder which one. Yeah, the elder that's so far taken like 24 damage from me.
Okay, we're almost done. I'm sorry.
Oh, also, the elder, was he outside of my melee attack range? You said he withdrew after he clawed me with talons last time, so did he end my wish to restrain me?
Yes, he did, but you did not make an attempt, but you did not have a bonus. Wait, you did have a reaction though, but you did
I
not.
did,
But
so
you
I
did not.
can. Yeah,
You could have, but you didn't.
I could have, but I didn't. All right, so I'll keep that in mind next time.
Yeah. right.
And I'm guessing that's their turns.
Yes.
All right.
They did after the scandal. They got shook when they tried to restrain you and tried to shove a javelin in your throat, but almost hit another one of their teammates. So they're not attacking you again with their weapons.
All right. I'm going to move the spiritual weapon and attack the elder again
Okay.
with a. Let me do some calculations. 23 plus bonuses.
Okay. 23 plus bonuses. That is a hit.
All right, and spiritual weapon is 1d8 force damage plus spell casting ability modifier for another 8 damage.
All right. The elder is now now shrinking back a little bit. He's hurting. You hurt me. Do you end your turn?
No, not yet. I still have my main action.
Okay.
Holding my own halberd up near the head. I use it almost like a club, and I bash it. I attempt to bash. We'll call it Birdman D's face. Not the
Okay.
boss this time. One of the birds.
Okay.
As the boss is absolutely sponging my attacks, I figure these guys must not have near as much health.
Okay.
So
Alright,
I'm going to make a roll for that. And that would be... What would that be?
strength.
All right, so attack roll plus strength modifier.
Yes. I believe it's +1 for you. And if you're proficient,
12.
it's +3.
All right, well, yeah, I'm not proficient in... Well, I'm proficient in athletics, but yeah, I'm proficient in wisdom and charisma for my saving throws, but I don't think
I
that
was
would...
referring to the halberd. Proficient with halberds.
Oh. Yeah, I'm proficient with the halberd.
Okay.
So I rolled an 11, and you said that was +3?
Yes. So 14, that's a
All right.
hit.
All right. And where did I put that? Oh, that inventory. Halberd and let me look up the damage real quick. Pretty sure it's it's 1d10. Provided I'm, I'm double handing it. Well, I have to double hand it, but
Right.
and since you have given me the option to do either slashing or piercing, this is going to be slashing because I'm bashing him in the head with the blade.
Okay.
So that's 1d. Where's my d10? There's my d10. For 7 damage plus my strength modifier of 1. So
Okay.
8 damage.
Alright. Cock D takes 7 damage. Alright.
8 because strength modifier is added to damage, right?
Wait, 8? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Some doesn't take it very well. Definitely doesn't sponge it, but it left a pretty nasty mark that shed some blood. That's basically
Yeah, especially
DM
since I
talking for almost half its health, but not completely. Not completely half its health.
so each of these things has at least 17 health. Holy fuck. Alright.
Also, you're alone.
Yeah, I know.
But you definitely wouldn't be holding your own this nearly as well if you hadn't trained with all of these wonderful comrades of yours. Comrades.
Yeah, that's for certain. Alright. That should end my turn now.
Alrighty. The
The
birds
bird
all
boss has taken what now? Because I've
32
hit him
damage.
twice for 8 damage. Yeah, that's a lot of health for a cock.
Yeah, all okay, so Cock D proceeds to try to like fly away, which sparks an opportunity attack, but two of the other ones, Cock A and Cock C, attempt to fly away as well. So you only get one reaction, so you can attack only one of them. Your attention's on Cock D.
And all... Alright, so there are 3 cocks flying away from me, and the other 2 are around me, within melee range.
Yes. They're the 3
Alright,
that are flying.
so that means I'm best spending my opportunity attack on a retreating one. Alright.
Yeah.
Adjusting my grip on the halberd, I'll thrust at Cock D as it flies away.
Okay.
Or, let's see, whatever I roll, +3 or 17. That's what I roll.
That's a hit.
All right, and damage is 1d10 plus strength, or 2 damage. Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Okay. Let me update that real quickly. Okay, now he is bloodied, officially bloodied. But doesn't look too much different from its previous status as
Isn't
bloody.
I just
Okay, so he
a light
proceeds
stab
to
wound?
you basically like thrusted at him and didn't really make a deep enough cut to really um change his mind about
Much of an
running.
effect.
Yeah. So they're flying away, but now you still have Cock B and Elder Cock.
Yeah. And what are they doing?
Okay. Okay, so Cock B attempts to is still trying to restrain you. Doesn't really see the what the others are doing, like flying away.
So I had to roll my strength check then.
Yes. His strength against yours.
10.
10. With modifiers?
With modifiers.
Okay. Whew. Rolled a 15.
Oh dear.
So you are now restrained. Apparently 5 of these things couldn't take you, but as soon as one tries to do it, apparently he doesn't.
One of them got lucky. The adrenaline was wearing off.
Yeah. Okay, so you are
Alright.
so you are now restrained, and you have to keep making like your strength against his strength
Alright.
to wrench away.
To wrench away. Alright.
So you for the time being, you can attack the Aarakocra that is currently on you, or make like an make like a
Athletics check to try and get out, so
make an athletics check to like attack to make an unarmed strike against the against another creature that isn't your restrainer.
I can either make a so it's my turn, yeah?
No, not yet.
And not yet. Alright. So when it gets to be my turn, I can either make regular attack action against the the cock grappling me, because that's basically what it is. Yeah, it's a grapple.
Yeah.
Or I can roll in athletics to make an unarmed attack against another one. All right.
Yeah.
So what is the elder doing then?
Okay, so um the elder proceeds. I'm leaving the room right now, I'm sorry. I'm leaving the room right now. Sorry.
All right.
Okay. Okay, as I was saying, so so the bird proceeds to fly up into the air a little bit, and fires another bird beam. Actually, no, he doesn't fly them. That would instigate a attack of opportunity. So
Uh-huh.
okay.
What?
Okay.
You're
So
real quiet there for a second.
sorry. Scratch what I just said. Okay. Instead.
You're real quiet.
Really? Okay. We try. Can you hear me?
Can't quite hear you.
Can you hear me? Do 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 do.
Barely.
Okay.
Barely.
Weird. Okay. Um. Okay. So. Um. Wait. No. You're currently restrained, but the bird attacks you with his talons. Attempts to attack you
All right.
twice. And 13 and a 12. So both
all right. Well,
both are
let's.
misses. Okay. Now it is your turn.
But the best you've got. I, of course, shout tauntingly at them.
Okay. Well, now they're pissed.
Yeah. Well, I'm also pissed. So.
Okay. So,
All right. And I guess that makes it my turn now. So. So how does the grapple thing work? Do I just roll for it each turn? Does that take an action, bonus action?
takes an action to wrench free, to attempt to wrench free. But it also takes an action to attempt to attack your grapple.
All right.
At least it is in mine.
And it's just a regular attack action against the one grappling me?
Yes. Or you can try to make an athletics check to make an unarmed strike against the bird. Yeah, the elder.
Or who is grappling me, or the elder?
The one who isn't grappling you would have to make an athletics check to attempt to attack.
All right, and it would just be a normal attack action for the one that is grappling me.
Yes. Either way would be a normal attack action. Either way is act. Either of the things that we just discussed are actions.
Yeah, it's an action either way. But one of them is an unarmed attack, and the other, by the sound of it, isn't. So, also one of them is grappling me, and the other isn't. So, I will make an attack action against the one that is grappling me.
Okay. So roll. So make an
That is 18 plus my modifiers.
That's a hit.
All right. And damage is 1d10 plus 1 for 6 damage.
All right. So. All right. The grip is now loosened. So you can so you basically reached free. That was that strike was shocking.
Strike was shocking enough to get out
Well, for him to loosen
of
his
the
grip.
grapple. Loosen his grip, all right. I'm gonna use my bonus action to have the spiritual weapon attack again. This should be its 4th turn active, as I recall.
Which means it only has like after this.
It should actually have about, if this is its 4th turn active, then it still has 6 more turns after this because it's 1 minute.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
1
Forgot how
minute, each
time
turn is
worked.
6 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, in combat, it's got 10 rounds. Got 10 rounds of combat. And we're going to have it. We're going to have it attack the one that's grappling me.
Okay.
I rolled a 14
That's
on
a hit.
modifiers.
That's a hit.
All right. And damage is 1d8 plus 3, 7 damage.
All right. He is critically wounded. Still kicking. Still both alive and able to fight, but he is critically wounded, and there was an audible crack when you attacked him. So definitely some bones, some bird bones have been, chicken bones.
All right. So I guess that ends my turn because I've used my action and bonus action.
Not your speed, unless you.
Unless what?
Do you want to move?
I'm out the grapple now.
Yes, you are out of the grapple,
All right. Yes, I will actually move.
especially after that second
about
attack.
Yeah. About, we'll say 10 feet away.
Okay.
And then I about face, Albert out, ready for them to come and get me.
Okay. So this would technically make a opportunity attack for both of them, but only the elder will attack you because the other one's currently trying to stop them.
Right.
So He makes an attack with his talons. No, that's direct auto.
What? What do you roll?
It's 13.
Low.
Okie doke. So 10 feet away and about face. And your turn?
All right. And ends my turn.
Okay.
So now it's up to them.
Yep. So
You wanted some, come and get some. I shout at them, of course, wanting them some more.
all right. So they look at each other, and the elder proceeds to shrug off the other one as Cockbee finally notices that the others have flown away and decides to join them close behind, saying, "Wait up!" He's definitely slower than the other ones were when they flew away, and the elder cock is now charging his beam. You can tell because there's a light on his open beak, his mouth. Okay,
All right.
your turn.
My turn.
Yes.
Well, he's charging, so I guess I'm going to charge him.
Okay.
I'm going to charge at him and bringing the point of my halberd to bear, I charge and attempt to pierce him through his sorry, bloody torso. So I'm going to make my melee attack action. That is a 14.
Okay. As soon as you go in for the strike, he reacts by firing the beam at you, striking the halberd. So continue to make your attack roll. You rolled a 14, right?
Yeah,
Including bonuses.
that's including bonuses, yeah.
Okay.
Missed earlier, didn't it?
Yeah. It definitely would have missed, but the bird beam basically fired and struck the halberd, and it basically broke through it out of your it disarmed the halberd from you and threw it several feet backwards. How far? Well, you're currently in the heat of action at the moment.
All right. Several feet backwards, though, as well within movement speed.
Huh?
I do. Yeah. I do still have a bonus action, so I'm going to have that spiritual weapon. So I lose the halberd, but, I go and I start making my, start doing some jutsus and have a spiritual weapon come behind him and make an attack. And that is 21 counting modifiers.
Okay, that's a hit.
That is 1d8 plus 3 for 8 more damage.
All right. He is down. 0 hit points.
Down or dead?
He's not dead. He's just down
All right.
and now bleeding out. He's at
Gasping
0
for
hit
breath, I believe.
points. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What did you say?
Right. I said, all right, and then of course, Bruno snorts with displeasure.
Right.
Goes and he picks his halberd off the ground, grabs it, and flips over the lovely bird elder.
Okay.
Who is, of course, currently bleeding out.
Yes. Also, the dragon's egg. Gonna do anything with that?
Yes, of course.
Cool.
And let me check something real quick. I wonder if I want to keep this guy alive. And then I figure, well, I know some things. So I'm going to cast the cantrip Spare the Dying on him,
Okay.
which he still has 0 hit points, but now he's stable. So
Okay.
he's not going to bleed out.
Lathander is very pleased with you. Good job. Obviously, you don't know that, but you do in deep in your heart.
I'll probably find it out next time I have a dream session.
Well, your parents will
But
be.
regardless, don't like him. And there's plenty of rope lying around after they tried to cook me. So I'm going to use it to snugly find the Eric Cochran. And seeing as the others may be back, I throw the elder over my shoulder, and I'm guessing we're in this is a forested island. I head into the woods.
Okay. Alright, so now you're basically moving at half pace since you're moving for 2. As you
Yeah.
as you slowly move.
I'm trying to leave as little trail as possible because, would that be a survival check to try and leave as little of a trail as possible? Or a
Yes.
stealth check? Survival?
Survival, yeah. No, wait, stealth.
All right.
Yeah, it would probably be
Stealth?
stealth.
All right. 18 counting modifiers.
Alright, good job. You do it.
Right,
Which
that should ensure
which should
I'm not
which should
tracked at
definitely
least.
which should definitely help you because about 3 minutes later you hear some
Definitely what?
which is definitely convenient and good for you because about 3 minutes later you hear some disgruntled grunting. That can only mean one thing from your travels, something very, very unfortunate when you hear orcs. To be continued.
All right, so this time there's orcs around instead of Eric Cochrans, but I do have a successful stealth check under my belt, so
Yes.
haven't met me. And I've also got a very nearly dead elder. Or would be dead if not for the fact that I stabilized him.
Yeah.
I'm going to add that to my inventory, just because, so that way we remember it.
The nearly dead elder.
Yeah, he's not moving right now, so we can. So, what's another word for not moving? There we go.
A limp cock. Okay. Let me show that on the recording, and we can leave this off with a limp cock, and of course,
Jared. Wondering what went on. 'Cause all the context he has for this fight
Alright.
was the time he walked in and I said, "All right, I pissed myself to cast the spell," and then me posting afterwards a limp cock Bruno, and the initiative, which was Bruno 15, Cox 3.
Okay. I think I'm gonna end off the recording here. And then next time we're gonna start off with
All right.
pills and Tylenol. Maybe Myrtle. We need to check in with Myrtle. Although, within the past 2 episodes, I think only like, I don't know, a few minutes have passed.
Yeah.
Although we could start
Oh
with
man,
you
that
since
was
you have
actually a surprisingly satisfying combat situation for probably 100 health at least. 100 health plus worth of birds.
Oh yeah, the Elder has like I think 39 hit points.
Holy shit.
It's not much more than you do.
What's that?
It's not that much more than you guys do.
Well, the thing is, it would actually be a reasonably well balanced encounter if the whole party was there.
Yeah, you definitely
But
handled this like a
the whole
boss,
party
though.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I handled it remarkably well, but
It only took like it's literally like a 30-second fight as well. It's one of those weird things like where time is just
it's
weird
pretty much
combat.
wait till I guess in this case, whoever's handing out the hero points, the Hero Association hears about this. I'll probably rank up to Class A.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording. I wanted to stop it at lip
All right.
cock, but you kept talking.